We ordered this from Moto Buys. It came from Texas. We haven't had it a real long time. We put it together, so there's somewhat of a video on how to put the racks on, the front bumper, the mirrors. You got to put the roll cage on, you got to put the top on, you got to put the bar on. We do have a bar messed up. This front bar right here, this top bar, has got to go back here because it's for the seat belts, and that's what those tabs are for. So we just got to swap these bars out. Is the only thing really we messed up on, because it came with no instructions. So as far as, so we'll show you a little bit about the bed. The bed's cool. I really like the bed. I have white on my shirt because we were just putting out some more deer corn. So I'm gonna take this bag, chuck it down here. I'll have to come over here to undo this chain, because this side has a chain, safety chain on it, and it's already undone. It's usually hooked here, but you can dump the bed so it raises up like that. But what's cool is you can raise these and just let down that, so that when you dump it, you know, if you have anything in there, it'll dump it out. I'm not going to leave our trash here. The leaves are fine though. But you can also open this up, and you can fold the sides down. So now this is not four-wheel drive, guys. This is not the carbureted version. This is the EFI version, which is the electric fuel injection. This is the Challenger 200 Backwoods edition. This is not made for off-road climbing super steep hills. Now I've went up some pretty, I won't call them gnarly ones, but I've went up some decent hills, and it did okay. It did fine. It's not a powerhouse. Now, if you guys are wondering, well, I wonder how much can it hold or haul or pull, the book says passengers, trailer, and everything. So whatever weight you got on a trailer, so you can pull a trailer on this as well. The total capacity as far as weight wise goes, which I was kind of surprised on, because this is just a 200. It's not even registered as a 200. I think it's like a 169 cc, but it says with the trailer weight and with the passengers, it can haul 1,100 pounds. So you can pull 1,100 pounds. Now you ain't gonna do that up a hill or nothing like that, as far as a steep hill goes, but it does have enough to, if you're working around on the farm and you don't really, you know, you just need something to get back and forth, this thing is great. Now, there was a couple hiccups with it. This is the speedometer sensor, and which it actually just came off when we were driving it. There was a nut holding it on, because I had been messing with it because the speedometer and the odometer hasn't worked since we got it. So I don't know if I need to get a new sensor. I'm gonna mess with it some more to see if I can get it working. You can, you know, some states you can license these. It has all the blinkers, the headlights. Now I will give the headlights credit as far as this bar, the light bar, and the headlights on the front. It is bright. You will be able to see, and I'll have her step around just so you can see them. I'm just going to turn, as you can tell, and it does have a horn, so but I'm going to turn the flashers on, so you know it's got blinkers, it's got flashers, and of course then you have your regular headlights. But if you really need to see, you can turn on your high beams. And this thing is very bright. Like, I mean, it's even lighting up the lines on the road and stuff like that right now. So it does do really good. Has an emergency brake. It's got forward, neutral, and reverse. It is not a gear shaft driven. It is chain driven, which, you know, you kind of get used to it. I usually just ease on the gas, because sometimes if you've had it in reverse and then you put it in forward, the chain has got some slack in it, so it'll pull it up. Because you don't want to have too much, you don't have too much slack in the chain, or not enough neither. But so far it's been really good, short of it not coming with any instructions on how all of these bars go on and all that good stuff. Of course, it comes with the tires off, the back shock struts wasn't on it. And if you guys come down here and look, I'll have her hold it down. You do have adjustable shocks and struts on the front and the back, so you can raise it up or lower it. We just left them at factory. This is the way it kind of came. Make sure, I'm actually going to go back through And like this wire here where I've plugged up the headlights, I am going to zip tie and make this kind of tight, because if you're driving through the woods and there's branches and sticks and all that sticking up, I don't want it to hang one of the wires and rip it apart. But short of that, guys, this is the Challenger 200 EUX Backwoods Edition, the electric fuel injection. If you're just using it for your farm and you're gonna run around on it and do stuff, it's great. You have the front rack here, you've got the roof rack, and then you have the dump bed. And there is plenty of room, guys. I am 6'1" and I weigh 225 pounds, so I'm kind of a bigger guy. And it actually has more room in it than what you think. This was made for like a 6'2" person. The front seat adjusts back and forth, and the steering wheel, it tilts. So if I loosen this, I can lower the steering wheel down. I can raise it up. I usually put it about right there. I was driving with it all the way. Just make sure you get it tight. And then your seat will slide. Well, there we go. It slides forward and back. So that kind of makes life a little bit easier. So you can adjust for whoever the driver is. I put guys, I'm always packing a gun or something, but I did put a medical kit. This has, basically, if you were lost out in the woods, this is a great thing to have. It has emergency food in it, it has knives, blah, 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 blah. All of that. I have a bunch of those, so I was like, I'm just going to strap it on here, which I'm going to have to take it off when we change this bar out. But guys, again, I am Keith with Causey in the Country, and we wanted to bring you the Trailmaster 200 EUX Backwoods Edition, the electric fuel injected. So we'll kind of have a video of us showing and putting it together. We just wanted to kind of do a recap. This is a few days after the put together. So far, no problems. It works great. We drove it down here to the lake. We're gonna head back home. Short of the speedometer not working and just no instructions on how to put it together, it's been a pretty nice little machine so far, but we're gonna find out, because deer season is getting ready to open up. As far as rifle season goes, bow season's already open, so we're gonna be using it a lot. We'll see how it does in the snow. Again, it's just 2-wheel drive, so we'll see what we can do with it, and we'll bring you some more updated videos of how it's running and all that good stuff. Again, I am Keith with Causey in the Country, and we'll see you on the next video.